We're gonna start by softening and mashing 5 pounds of butter.
This is gonna be a really juicy chicken. Juicy, juicy.
Oh, TikTok, an app that is slowly killing the art of cooking one recipe at a time. What does that mean? I'm glad you asked. Now, we've covered our fair share of bad TikTok cooking accounts on this channel, and today we are penciling in another name to the list. Call me Taylor Swift, baby. Allow me to introduce you to the Stewart twins. Now, much like the TikTok Twitch clones we covered a while back, there seems to be a new sort of content creator factory now, and that would be the duo making awful recipes in a very white kitchen, because they keep popping up everywhere. They're so similar that I always think that when I see one of these videos, it's one of the accounts I've already covered, but then I'll go to the account and it's an entirely new set of people in somehow the same kitchen as all the other accounts. It's like somewhere out there's a terrible cooking content house or something. If you've watched a few of my other TikTok cooking videos, you'll probably start to see what I'm talking about. There must be like a phase house for awful chefs. But hey, we're not here to talk about the logistics of cooking content houses. We're here to watch terrible recipes that will ruin our day. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
We're gonna start by softening and mashing 5 pounds of butter.
If anything you ever encounter in life, not even just a recipe, just anything, starts off with the words, "We're going to mash up 5 pounds of butter," you need to begin running.
Now that we've done that, I've made a little bit of a hole in the center so that we can pour in some white wine vinegar. Carefully mix this in. Now we're gonna get a little bit messy here.
Spoon clearly wasn't working, I guess.
Now that our butter mixture is done, we're gonna start on our chicken.
You know, I don't think that chicken would find this humorous. Can you imagine if you had to die, and then once you were dead, your bare, featherless, skinned body was not only slapped around and jiggled for a TikTok, it was then slathered in 5 pounds of butter? I mean, that's haunt-worthy.
Onto the chicken.
Just cake it on. Yeah.
Just like that.
This is gonna be a really juicy chicken.
There's a point in the butter to chicken ratio where this ceases to be a juicy chicken and transforms into a chickeny butter. That's what you've managed.
You missed a spot right there. There you go.
All covered up.
All right, let's put it in the fridge to cool.
Okay. Now I'm gonna add this to the fridge and we're gonna let it chill for 30 minutes.
I mean, at least it seems like they're having fun, but once again, probably not the greatest day for chickens. Certainly a step backwards for chickens as a whole.
I love a good food rainbow.
Then we're gonna add some peaches. And then I'm gonna sprinkle some rosemary. And then I'm gonna take some olive oil and we're just gonna drizzle that all over. Lastly, I'm just gonna add some salt and pepper.
That looks massive.
We're just gonna pop that right on the veggies. We're just gonna leave that hanging over the side there. I forgot the lemon.
Oh, well, thank God you remembered. You see, I had my doubts before this, but now that we have this extra lemon, that is definitely going to cut through the force field that is the butter on this chicken. I'm hopeful.
How am I gonna lift this?
Just be careful. You got this. Slow. Juicy, juicy. I'm ready to try it, so I'm gonna start with the chicken.
Okay. Cheers.
Oh, that's juicy.
That's really good.
I would be severely concerned if this chicken wasn't juicy. That would almost be concrete evidence that your oven has some sort of entity living inside of it. Short of throwing this chicken in a volcano, there is nothing you could have done to get rid of all the butter.
Take a metal spatula and dip it into some hot oil. Now you want to dip your spatula into your pancake mix. You want to dip it right back into your hot oil and let that get just slightly golden brown. And back in the pancake batter goes for a second layer. 1, 2, 3. Back in that oil. Once your pocket is looking nice and crispy, we're just going to shake off the excess grease here, and we're gonna move it over to a plate with some paper towel, and we're just gonna push straight down to remove our pocket.
Is this really any easier than just making a pancake and cutting a hole in it? I mean, granted, I'm not much of a pancake maker, but in my limited experience, I'd have to say that making a pancake normally would almost always be quicker.
Now you want to take your spatula and take that chocolate, and you want to spread it all around. Then we're going to take some melted crunchy peanut butter, and we're just going to drizzle that. Now we're going to take some strawberry jam, and we're going to go up and down to create a beautiful pattern. Now we're gonna take some diced strawberries, and I'm also gonna take some of the blueberries. I'm just gonna toss them in.
I hate this because I think I know where it's going, and I think it's going somewhere delicious. But the principle of somebody making a pancake that way angers me. And it probably doesn't taste that good, the pancake, because it's probably like half oil. But this white chocolate, peanut butter, and jelly, strawberry, and blueberry crumble, yeah, I'd mess that up.
We're gonna take 1 cup of pecans, and then we're gonna take our bananas, and we're just gonna place them around. Now I'm just gonna pop these in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 minutes.
That's it? You're not going to put anything on it? Not going to cut up the bananas or anything? Is this some sort of ritual that's going to magically change the flavor of the pecans? Why are the bananas circling the pecans?
Now we're gonna fill our pockets. So I'm just gonna take some Cool Whip, spread it onto one side of our pocket. Take the white chocolate that we made, squeeze that. Next, I'm going to squeeze some of the banana puree right down into the pocket. And now we're just going to add it to the rest. Now we're going to top these pockets with some whipped cream. Take some of the strawberries. And I'm also going to take some of the blueberries. And lastly, I'm just going to take those roasted pecans and I'm going to sprinkle that all on top.
All right, is the pancake probably gonna taste like straight oil? Sure, maybe. Is the block of chocolate gonna be a bit hard on the teeth? Yeah, I'm sure it will be. Is one bite of this going to net you about 3,000 calories? Yeah, what about it? This looks delicious to me, and it might be because it's 4 in the morning and I haven't eaten in like, 8 hours. I would never eat this just because I'm sure taking a single bite would kill you, but in a perfect world, this would be mine.
Now it's time to assemble our tortillas. Just place these over the pan, one by one, all the way around. Done. Mush it together. Then you're gonna even it out into a nice square patty right in your pan. Make sure it's all even. Now you're gonna take your massive patty and put it in the oven at 350 degrees. Now you're gonna add your beef patty right in the center.
Are we making a burrito for a Titan? Is Aaron Yeager coming to dinner? Why? Why would you ever do this? Food does not scale like that.
Next, you're gonna take your caramelized onions and you're gonna put them right on top of the beef patty.
Caramelized onions, those are my favorite. Hey.
What? There's a lot. Next, we're gonna add some sliced pickles to the top of our beef patty.
Okay, look, I was beginning to accept your giant burrito plans, but now you're putting pickles on it? What is this, a hamburger? You've chosen the wrong vessel. Go to the store and buy an entire bag of hamburger buns and line this pan with the buns if you want me to call this a burger, okay? Not sure if that's your plan yet, but either way, you're wrong. Either way, this isn't a burger, or you're putting pickles on a burrito. So, pretty sure that means I win.
Now we're gonna take some French fries and we're gonna add it to our air fryer. Then you're just gonna spread them out evenly. Now we're gonna take our French fries and we're just gonna spread those over the top.
What are we doing here, people? First, you want me to call it a burrito. Fine. I'll play by your rules. Now you're changing it to a burger. You know what? I'm not going to accept that. You had one chance to make the fries a side and bring this back to Burgerville, but we took a right to Crazyland. Am I watching a person sprinkle fries onto a 7-pound pickle burrito? Is this real life?
Now for the best part. So take some shredded cheddar cheese with some cornstarch. Add that to a pan. Then we're going to take 1 can of evaporated milk. and pour that in.
Is nobody gonna stop this? I thought the FBI was listening to us at all times. Gotta be some sort of microphone in that air fryer. You're going to stand by and watch as a person makes a pickle burrito with evaporated milk cheese? This is the government I'm paying taxes for?
Just like that. Yummy. Let's use it all. All right, now time to close her up. We're gonna put one tortilla on the top, and we're just going to bring in the sides. A nice little burrito.
If there was like a hypothetical crunch wrap colony, like let's say Taco Bell workers were not the source of crunch wraps, it was some sort of advanced civilization, and similar to a queen bee, there was a queen crunch wrap, that's what you're looking at. So at the end of the day, I suppose that this was not the worst cooking account we've seen, because I think it's pretty clear that they're at least somewhat joking. However, I've said this before and I'll say it again, I don't find jokes where the punchline is, hey, look at this food I wasted, to be very funny. If these two are actually eating this stuff, then I might actually respect them more than if they weren't making these videos at all, but I would be very surprised if that was the case, considering that that chicken alone probably had about 25,000 calories. Yeah, 5 pounds of butter is no joke. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna make stupid food, at least be brave enough to eat it. I'm still sad that chicken had to die for that. Well guys, what did you think? Would you eat that pancake concoction with me? Your answer will only determine whether or not I'll have a companion, because I'm gonna eat it, okay? If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.
Subscribe.